got a box, and in this box is a whole lot of 250 to be exact, red wigglers. You can feel them moving in the bag. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I've heard multiple different ways of doing this. Putting holes in the top. I've heard people say not to, and I've heard people say put holes in the side here. And holes in the bottom. Holes in the bottom makes a lot of sense because you don't want your worms to drown, because if it doesn't have any holes, it's going to hold liquid. So I definitely want to put a few on that, and I'll put this one inside of another one that I have in the garage where these are going to be actually. I wouldn't want to walk out and a whole bunch of worms be in here really either. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing this. Alright, here we go. I'm not going for any uniform or anything. There's a whole lot of them. Alright, I think that's going to be enough. I'm going to have to clean that up. But you can see there's a whole lot of holes in there. I think I will put a couple, and if it's a problem with them getting out, I can always put some kind of mesh. In the bottom. And see how that works. Alright, well that is fully drilled out. Alright, this one I'm gonna probably try just putting some paper shreds down, then some compost, then put the worms in here, and then put a few of my food scraps that I'm gonna compost down in here for the worms to eat. They don't eat real big pieces, so I'll probably try to blend it up a little bit or smush it at least real good and then put it in. I'm gonna go ahead and go get the, we're under attack by thunderstorms. Alright, what I have here is shredded newspaper boxes that I've shredded. So it should have some nice bedding to get in. I'm just going to go ahead and dump this. That looks pretty nice. Now I got to get some compost, which isn't going to be fun since it's raining. I got an idea. I don't have really access to the compost just yet. Kind of looks like the rain is slacking a little, but I'm going to go ahead and take these, which were some plant starts that I had last year that I didn't plant, and go ahead and put these in here. Since they're plant starter stuff, it should be pH balanced. You don't want anything really like straight peat, moss, or anything like that, because the worms are real delicate to pH balance changes. They don't want to be in real acidic soil. So let's just put all this stuff in. A lot of, and it also has some plant matter, so worms eat the dead plant matter. They don't eat the live roots. They're there to compost stuff down. They eat the rotted or rotting stuff. They're decomposers. So they're not going to eat your tomato roots or your bell pepper roots or anything like that unless they're dying already. If the roots are already dead, yeah, they'll eat those. But probably need to add a little bit of moisture to it too. One thing you want to do is make sure that you put sand in here. Just some at least. They need that grit, the worms do, because they actually have gizzards, kind of like birds do. Which is kind of a weird thing. You don't think that they would have that in common, but they do. Worms also need to be able to breathe, so they need moisture to breathe because they actually breathe through their skin. They don't have lungs like us, but they breathe through their skin. So if you get it too wet, I've heard that they don't suffocate exactly, but I'm going to cut a lot of this out of the video. Yes. Woo! Smushing stuff up. I wasn't planning on making a video today. It said that the worms were going to be here Monday. This is Friday. Worms don't like cold. They don't like heat. They want something similar to the house temperature, somewhere in the 50s to 80 kind of range. I'm going to add a little bit of moisture to this. Get it a little bit down. Here's some sand before I forget. That's probably enough right there. Just a little bit more. That feels pretty good now. All right, let's open these guys up. All right. Woo. You're not going to like the light. Oh, yeah. Look at all those go. Woo. I'm going to dump that in a second to make sure I got them all out. Look at all those worms moving. definitely all, look like nearly all of them, if not all of them, are alive at that. That's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go set this up in the garage. I'll bring you along in just a minute. All right, I'm gonna find something real quick to squish this food down a little bit so it'll be a little bit easier for it to break down for them. This empty box will work. There we go. Get something to squash on it. PVC pipe will do a good job. Alright. I think that'll be pretty good. Alright. I've heard you feed them on one side. So I'll scoot this over. Alright, well, I think that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video or learned anything new, subscribe and like if you would, and have a good one.